Hi, this is Denise Mathew, and today I'm going to make these light bulb bead drop earrings. I've seen these types of links around before, and I thought they were really interesting, and I thought I'd try and make some, and this is what I came up with. I used 10mm square chrysoprase beads and 18 gauge wire. Pretty much any kind of beads would work well with this. You could even use it as a pendant and then hang a few charms on it. The choices are up to you. So let's get started. I'm working with 4 inches of 18 gauge wire. You could probably go up to a 16 gauge and right down to a 22 gauge. I wouldn't go below 22 because it might make it a little flimsy. I'm using multi-level looping pliers, but you could use any round nose pliers. So you're going to start wrapping the wire around your pliers, and you're moving up with the wire, and you're going to wrap around exactly 4 times. That will give you 3 full loops and 1 half. And just to let you know, this will make a 1-inch link. Then you're going to take your chain nose pliers and you're going to gently start to lift that half loop so that that's going to go perpendicular to the circles you've already made. And what that's going to become is that's going to be the little loop that you'll be able to hang your light bulb from. You want to be careful when you're doing this because you don't want to uncoil the coils that you have there already. You're going to make a 90-degree angle with the long wire, and if you notice, I'm lining it up with the loop I just made. Now you're going to take a Sharpie and you're going to mark 1/2 inch in from the end of the wire. Then you're going to curve the wire right over the pliers, right where you marked it with the Sharpie. So that's giving you an idea of exactly where it will be, and if you do it this way, you should have exactly the right amount of wire to tuck into the coils. Then you're just going to tuck that wire right into the coils. Now if it's too long, just trim off the excess. You don't want it really going above the coils. If you notice, my wire is a little bit long, so I'm going to trim that back. Now your link is ready to use. I'm using 10mm chrysoprase beads, but you could use a bralette if you wanted to, or a round bead, or even a little charm. It's really whatever you want to do. I'm working with 3 inches of 18 gauge wire. So I just made a little loop, and I'm just going to attach that to the lower part of the light bulb I just made. I'm using an 18 gauge wire just like I used for the light bulb, but you could use whatever wire fits your bead. So I'm just going to close this loop, and then when the loop is closed, then I'm going to add my bead. And if you prefer, you could always use a head pin to add your bead. So I'm just going to make a little tiny loop at the end, and I'm going to start to make a little bit of a scroll, and then I'm just going to start to move it closer up towards the bead. You can use your chain nose pliers, round nose pliers, or you can use your fingers, whatever feels good. And if you're worried about marking your wire, you can use nylon pliers, or you can even tape your chain nose pliers. So once you're close to the bead, you can just push that little scroll right on top of your bead. and that will finish it for you. Now all that's left to do is add an ear wire and your earring's ready to go. So this completes the tutorial. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for coming. Bye for now.